Hello students, welcome to the class. We were doing chapter number 11. In our last class we finished refraction of light through a glass prism. Today we shall study about a new phenomena. Before we study about this new phenomena, I would like you all to visualize that the spectacular colors in a rainbow that we see, and that appears from the white light of the sun, of course. But what is the reason behind that? How the white light of the sun is seen in such a wonderful band of colors, children? To answer that, today a new phenomena we are going to study, that is known as dispersion. Let us begin then. The splitting of white light into its constituent colors is called dispersion. As you can see here, when a white light beam passes from a glass prism, then the dotted line that you can see, children, that is the path of the ray in which it should have passed, but it does not do so because, as we have studied in refraction, it bends toward the normal, and this happens because glass is a denser medium with respect to the air. Apart from that, you can see that the white light, the beam of the white light, has divided into number of colors. That means it is split into number of colors and it comes out. So this band of a color, every time it comes out, children, it is always arranged into a band of colors, and the band of these 7 colors is known as spectrum. So in this phenomena, what do we see? That the white light has split it into its constituent colors. Yes, children, the white light is composed of 7 colors. This we already know, and this phenomena is known as dispersion. But what is the cause behind the dispersion? Let us see that also. See, children, when the white light passes through the prism, then different colors of light bend through different angles with respect to the incident ray. And this is the reason why each color of light bend in a different angle. The red light bends the least. That means the bending in the red color light is seen least, and the violet light bends the most. So when the spectrum that we see every time it comes out from the prism as a result of dispersion, then in that condition red appears to be at the top and violet appears to be at the bottom, and this spectrum is arranged in this particular pattern, which is known as Vibgyor. V stands for violet, I for indigo, B for blue, G for green, Y for yellow, O for orange, and R for red. So due to this particular different speed of the light, every color has a different speed, and because of that every color bends in a different angle. So because of which they appears to be in a pattern of a spectrum. So I hope dispersion is clear now. The splitting of white light into its constituent colors is called dispersion. Whenever white light passes through the prism, then it splits into its 7 colors. The red appears to be at the topmost and violet appears to be at the bottom. Why? Because red light bends the least and the violet light bends the most. Let us now see the story of a spectrum. Sir Isaac Newton was the first to use a glass prism to obtain the spectrum of sunlight, and thereafter it was concluded that white light is composed of 7 colors. So with a single prism, Sir Isaac Newton was able to obtain 7 colors. He thought that if we keep 2 prisms together, then it might result into some more shades of color. And what did he got? Let us see that. So first he tried to keep 2 prisms, that is prism 1 and prism 2, in this particular manner, and the white light split it up into 7 colors. After that, when it passed from the second prism, nothing happened. The 7 colors was obtained as usual. So he thought of keeping the second prism in a different manner. On turning the prism upside down, he found that the final ray which was obtained, that was white in color, and this whole activity was named as recombination of spectrum of white light. With this activity, it was fully and finally concluded that white light is composed of only 7 colors and no other colors in it. Now dispersion in nature can be seen in the form of rainbow. But what happens when the sunlight passes through the raindrops? Do they act like a prism? Let us see that. Considering this to be as a water drop, when the sunlight enters inside a water drop, so the water drop consists of completely water, and water is denser than air, so the ray of light bends toward the normal, and this phenomena is called refraction, as we have already studied. Apart from that, the light also gets split up into its constituent colors, and this phenomena is called dispersion. So dispersion takes place. Now this particular light that has split it up into 7 colors, it does not come out from there. It gets reflected inside the water bubble or the water drop, and this phenomena is called total internal reflection. And after that it comes out as a band of 7 colors, which we see in the form of rainbow. So the three things which are involved in the formation of rainbow is refraction, dispersion, and total internal reflection. So now we have come to know that dispersion is the result of the beautiful rainbow that we see in the sky, and the thing that works as a prism over here is a water drop. So today we have finished the topic dispersion, students, and the notes are being provided in the PDF file. Please go through it. About total internal reflection, if there is any doubt, we will clear it up in the doubt class. Till then, keep studying. Thank you.